Hi, my name is Carol Peters, and you're watching Carol on Creativity. Today our show is going to be shot from downtown Gilroy, so we're on location. We're at 60th on 6th Street, and this is going to be the building for the future downtown arts. We're so excited because there's a lot of art coming to Gilroy, and the old City Hall, performances upstairs of Our Town coming in March, and also the Gaslighter Theater. Let's go inside. I have such a great show planned for you today. This building used to be the old Gilroy Post Office, and you can see right now it's vacant. We're set up in the back, and I'm not going to tell you who the guests are until we get there, but you can see the possibilities. Artists will gather here, and they'll talk, and it'll be an outpost and a gathering place. We're so excited to have this. Come on back. Hey, hi. So glad to see you.
Good to see you too.
These are my special guests today, and they are musicians from Gilroy, local Gilroy celebrities. So I'm going to have each celebrity musician introduce themselves and say something about themselves. And the first is...
Thank you, Carol. My name is Dave Porcella. I've lived in Gilroy all my life. I own and operate Porcella's Music in beautiful downtown Gilroy between 6th and 7th. And we've been serving the community now for 111 years. And I play music. I've attended Gavilan College. And I'm here to do a little art and play some music. Thank you.
Can't wait.
I'm Pat DeStasio. I was born and raised in Gilroy also. We have that in common. I work at Christopher Ranch, and I'm in an oldies band called the Corvairs. And I'm excited about doing this, and a little nervous too.
And we're cousins.
And we're cousins.
And hi, I'm Jeff Strametz. I am from Gilroy as well, born and raised here, attended Gavilan College, and I'm now working with Boulder Creek Guitars in Morgan Hill, California. I'm just looking forward to doing some art and some music here with you. Thanks.
That's amazing. I'm so happy that you're here, and you're so brave, because this has never been done, as far as I know, in this venue. So what we're going to do today is we're going to show that you can feel and you can actually draw, and your nervous system kind of changes when you hear music. So it is reflected in what you're doing as far as drawing. We're going to do basically a simple line design. You're going to start with a large black piece of paper, and normally we're going to use pastels. When you use pastels, you usually use a colored paper. So you're going to take a piece of chalk and actually draw an irregular line down the middle. And then where the loops are on this side, you will touch your line, and then touch your line as you go in and out. So basically you will fill it all the way up as you reach the other side, and it'll look like this. Then when you come to the other side, you will touch here, 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 and move your chalk away. And what happens is it starts to move the surface back and forth. So you get an actual feeling that there's depressions and raised areas in the surface. So Dave and Pat, go to your easels, and I'm going to just ask Jeff to let us know what he's playing and something about it.
Okay, I'm just going to do an instrumental guitar piece, and I'm going to call it Dreams. It's a piece that I've been working on for a while, and I was playing it the other day, and I asked my son what would be a good name for this song, and he goes, it kind of sounds like a dream. If I was to visualize what a dream would sound like,
cool.
That's what it would sound like. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's cool. And you know what, before we get away, you just told me you just got back from L.A.
Right.
And who were you hanging with?
It was very interesting. We just got back from a major business trip in relation to the guitars, and I spent the day with Fleetwood Mac at their recording studios and their soundstage at Sony Motion Pictures as they get ready for their 2009 tour, and they're going to be using our Boulder Creek guitars on that tour, so it's pretty exciting.
That rocks. That rocks. Okay, take it away. Thank you so much. That's awesome. The next performer we're going to have is Miss Pat, and she's going to be singing. And as you can see, each person selected their own colors. I think a lot of the whole idea is the individuality of your selection. Everyone has a different, pressure. Everyone has a different way of thinking about what they're going to do. So you're going to see a lot of creativity and individuality in this. So Pat, just tell us what you're going to sing. And
Okay, I'm going to do Black Velvet, and it's kind of a blues, country blues, I would call it.
I love
one of
that
my favorite
song.
songs.
I
yeah.
love that song. Thank you. All right, so Jeff, you get to start. Yours is a blank. Thank you so much. That was amazing. I don't know how you guys are feeling over there, but I'm really got into it when I was drawing. So thank you so much, Pat.
You're welcome. Thank
Appreciate it.
Thank
Oh,
you. That was fun.
Okay. Last but not least, we have at the piano, Mr. I have this little story. When I saw the key went out and you were pressing it this morning, I was thinking, my only, adventure into music at all, playing an instrument, was when I was a little girl, and my mother bought this piano. It's an upright piano, and so when I was like 4 to maybe 6 or something like that, I took piano lessons. Well, I didn't really like to play, and I didn't practice.
You were forced into it.
I was forced into it. So my mother sold the piano to the Larsons, Kathy and Phil, and I went up to a Christmas party about 3 weeks ago, and Kathy goes, "Did you used to draw on the piano keys?" Because the piano's standing there, and I kind of nodded to it when I walked in. I was like, okay, I'm still not going to go over there and feel bad about not playing you. And she said, "You used to draw on the piano keys?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Because I was dusting the piano, and when I pushed them down, I saw all these little drawings." And she said, "Look at this." And we walked over, and she pushed down, and I had "help" written on the side of the key. So
Paint the keys a different color.
so you know what? I just applaud you for your talents. And what are you going to play today?
I'm going to play some original thoughts and reflections. I don't have a name for my tune, but they're just going to be flowing from the heart.
Yay.
So let's get started.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I think everyone did a wonderful job. We're totally excited about what's happening, and I'm going to have the artists go back to their easels and just finish up what you're doing, and thank you very much. Recap what we did today, because I think it was a really great experience. I enjoyed it very much, never did this before, and everyone involved, thank you so much ahead of time. Basically, we reviewed value, and value is the light and dark of a color. And I want to just show you, we just had the inauguration, and this is our First Lady, and she's in all values of blue. You know, that is just a real good example of how art is used all the time, not just in paintings that you see, but in everyday life. So these are all different values of blue. And basically, what we started with is just starting with one line that starts at the top of the page and ends at the bottom, wiggles back and forth in an irregular way, and then it's filled in by just touching and moving out, touching and moving out. So you get this really wonderful dip and move. And if you use values, it's much more interesting to have a color side by side than just have one color. So say you're using this blue. It just pretty much lies there flat. But when you bump it with a light and dark, it actually moves. So it's much richer to have the values together. Okay, so basically that's what we were working with today. As you can see, light comes forward and black or dark recedes. So we're just going to take a look at these and just go through. And I know when I was actually doing this, I felt differently as I was putting the chalk down to the paper. And I don't know if you did or not, but let's just take a look around and see what happened. I mean, this is amazing. Pat, how did you feel when you were actually doing it?
Well, when Jeff started, it was kind of dreamy, the song. So, of course, my chalk was moving with the song and the chalk.
I really like the colors. Did the color affect you when you selected your color?
Well, I like blue, as you can tell, but I wanted to throw in some more, something that wasn't all blue, something that kind of jumped out at you a little bit.
Good. It looks really great. It looks really great. I'm going to move over here to our keyboard player. I'm going to hand you this because.
Okay.
And we're just looking at what you did, and you chose. Why did you choose these hot colors?
Well, the way when Pat started singing, it was really inspirational. She's got a powerful voice, and I could feel it as I was getting into it. And Jeff's music was very flowing, and it was really, was inspiring to hear him play. And because we used to play together in a band, and it was, it was pretty awesome at that time, 20 years ago probably. And I picked these colors here probably because we have some of the colors of the Italian flag in there.
And then last but not least, we're going to go take a look at, see what Jeff did. Thank you so much. All right. Let's take a look at this.
Okay.
That's really brilliant, vibrant.
Kind of vibrant.
Yeah.
Bold. Yeah. That's what music does to me. I can't sit still. When Dave started playing, I broke my chalk. When Dave and I mentioned that we played in a band together, I was the drummer back then.
Oh, really?
So I couldn't sit still, and I still
Cool.
can't. When he plays the keyboard, it just gets me fired up, and then Black Velvet, it kind of gets the groove going, so you got all those lines, and you got all that vibrance to go with it. So I ran out of paper, and I just kind of wanted to keep going.
Thank you for watching Carol on Creativity. I want to thank my guests so much, David Porcella, Pat DeStasio, and Jeff Strametz, amazing artists and performing artists. And I also want to thank the wonderful technicians at GAV TV, because without you guys, this wouldn't happen. And actually Gary Walton for letting us use this wonderful building. And we're excited about the arts coming to downtown Gilroy, and we love Gilroy. We've been here all our lives, so we know it very, very well. Thank you so much. Ciao for now. This is Carol Peters. Hope to see you next time on Carol on Creativity. this is really important, and I didn't want to forget, but as you can see, this rubs off. And a real cheap way to fix your chalk to your surface is to use hairspray. And the least expensive hairspray, the better, okay? So what you do is you stand back, and usually I toss it on the floor, but right now, and I just spray from up there. That's about the right distance. But if you just spray these, it sets the chalk. Now, it's not going to set it completely, but it will help it from smearing, because I brought all these down, and you know, they turned out great. So just a tip, do it outside so you don't like gag when you're doing it. But thank you so much, and we'll spray all of these when we're done, and then go on and do our hair.